You can tell him I said it. Leave your bitch alone.
So what's your favorite song of all the songs you've done? What's your favorite song? And give me your top three.
My top three. Man. It's so hard with me because I have, just to be honest, I have about 15,000 unreleased songs, right?
What?
Yeah. I got like, in my phone alone, like in certain apps, I have, I want to say maybe 1,800. Just 1,800 to like, yeah.
So obviously we're in your studio.
Yeah.
So you'll come down here like, it's like, and just crank out songs.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a point where I used to stay in the studio. Like when I was doing a lot of my earlier albums, I had to learn. But around, I want to say around the Fame album and certain stuff like that, I was kind of like in my zone. I knew what I wanted.
Okay, using your bag.
Yeah. So even for me now, I put the studio in my house because like I can draw inspiration faster. Like if I think of something, if I think of an idea, like, oh, I got an idea for this song, I don't have to like wait or set up the studio and be like, okay, I gotta go to the studio now.
So if you're in your bed at night and you think of something, you just come down here and just...
Yeah, depends, because I'll make sure my engineer's awake. If it's like 5, 6 in the morning, I'm like, man, I'll just do it in the morning.
Right.
But like, if it's midnight, I'm like, hey man, you up? Let's do it.
Wow. So 18,000 unreleased songs. What? I mean, how do you get to 18? How do you get to like 100? Okay, somebody said, well, I got like 20, I got 50 unreleased songs.
Yeah.
But you saying like in some of your apps you have 1,800.
Yeah.
So you just like go days, months, years where you just record.
Yeah, I literally recorded like 4 songs yesterday, but I do it in spurts. So sometimes, some days I'll just relax. I might do 1 song. But some days it's just like because I feel like it's like sharpening your sword, man. Like being better at your craft, like getting your jump shots up.
Right.
Like I feel like I don't want to be complacent
Yes.
and thinking I got it all figured out.
Right.
I never want to think that I'm Chris Brown, so whatever I put out is gonna be great. I want to make sure it is.
Are there any songs that you wrote for an artist that if people actually knew you wrote it, they would be surprised?
I think back in the day they did. I wrote a couple pop records. I wrote a couple Jonas Brothers songs. I wrote a couple. I wrote a couple of Rihanna songs. I do a couple of country records. I used to write a lot for a lot of different artists, but it was more so me experimenting with what music was. Like I wasn't just doing R&B, so I would just. Right, but I've LaToya Luckett I've written for. It's been a lot of people I've written for, but I feel like a lot of people didn't know I really write because as an artist, you get a lot of artists music artists that don't
write for themselves.
Yeah, but I can't shun them because I work with a lot of producers, a lot of writers, and we do different things. But I've also had time to sit down and just really have my own songs that people love, and I'm like, I'm glad they love that. I wrote that song, So yeah.